Happy Friday, Rams, and welcome to this week's Kram. I'm Carter Phillips.
And I'm Rogan Harris. We hope you're having a great week.
A special thanks this week to those who participated in the annual Run with Rocky event last Saturday. The event made $280 for cancer research in the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
The Multicultural Show is back and looking for talented students. This annual talent show is auditioning on October 6th from 3 to 6 p.m. in the auditorium.
Every year at Memorial Park, there's a hot air balloon launch that celebrates Labor Day.
This regional tradition includes balloon pilots from across the country and is a Colorado Springs trademark.
Labor Day Liftoff is a special weekend for not only our Rampart students and staff, but the entire Colorado Springs community. Every Labor Day weekend, the early morning sky is filled with hot air balloons. Kram got an interview with a balloon pilot who shared his story of how he became one.
I went to Air Force pilot training a long time ago, 1967. Flew in the Air Force, F-4 Phantoms, F-15s. Got medically grounded for diabetes and couldn't fly in the Air Force anymore. I found you can fly three things: gliders, ultralights, and hot air balloons. I tried all three and like hot air balloons the best. You just don't know where you're going to go, kind of like life. You don't know where the wind's going to take you, where you're going to land.
Kram asked some of our own students, along with other people who attended, to hear what some of their favorite things were about this unique community event.
We went with all of the NHS officers, and it was really nice to see all the balloons with all my friends. It was really pretty too.
I think just seeing everybody here for like one purpose. I think it's really inclusive, and I like that they don't like charge for it and everybody's welcome. I also really wanted to see the pig balloon. I don't know if it's taken off yet, but it's got like a little corn in the back pocket. So I was excited for that.
I was surprised at all the people there. I had no idea it was that popular. They were everyone.
Oh, everyone's all excited. There's all this energy, and feels like I like fall a lot, and being outside, it's a lot of fun.
There are many things that need to be double-checked and procedures that need to be followed in order to make this tradition possible.
The balloon has to have a annual inspection every year, just like any aircraft. It's a registered aircraft, so it has to have an annual inspection. The pilots, every pilot has to have a biannual flight review. That is, every other year. You got to have that to show that you're maintaining skills and currency. Just like an airline pilot, just like any civilian pilot, you need 3 landings within 90 days to be able to take passengers or crew normally are.
While the balloons lift off before the sun is up in the morning, they go up again during the evening times for a whole different experience. We asked some of our students when they prefer going.
Well, I prefer mornings, even though I'm not a morning person. I just like the whole vibe there. The sun coming up, all the food, they have good breakfast there.
I only went in the morning, but I would definitely, if I go again, I would want to go the evening because I feel like the lights will look prettier at night.
The morning was nice just because we had like the whole day afterwards to do all these things. It was really nice to also watch the sunrise with the balloons.
There are a variety of different hot air balloons, including some noteworthy shapes and designs.
Oh, there was a pirate parrot. It was like a parrot, which was a pirate. It was really cute. And then there was also a pig. The pig was super cool, but it was super far away.
You know the pig balloon? The pig going that's my favorite balloon.
Thank you to all of our balloon pilots and to the community for keeping this beautiful tradition alive. This has been Fiona Bachta reporting for KRAM.
Be sure to check out the hot air balloons next Labor Day, and also be sure to have fun there.
Recently, the boys' golf season ended, with the state competition coming up this weekend.
KRAM decided to get a different perspective on the love behind golf.
Did you know golf is one of the most mentally challenging sports? It requires adaptability, focus, and being able to maintain one's composure. With the closing of Rampart's boys' golf season, Kram wanted to discover what drives our golfers when they're out on the fairway.
I enjoy golf because it gives me a competitive outlet. I think I'm a competitive person, and I like to be out there, and I like to compete and try to win.
I think it's a good time to be around kids outside the classroom. I think golf teaches a lot in life in general, and the guys are real just fun guys to hang out with.
It's just something fun I can share with my family.
Well, I was a college golfer, and I love the game of golf, and I think it's great for everybody, including high school kids, to get involved.
I thought it was fun, and it's just kind of fun to go out there and relax and skip school.
It's just something fun, and it's an easier sport that's not as physical.
Kram also wanted to dive deeper into how our golfers think they performed this year, what they could do better, and if they plan to golf next year.
I didn't perform as great as I wanted to, but I still did decent.
I think I'm doing pretty good. I've been really well in varsity. I've been breaking some scores for our school.
A lot of good, a lot of bad. There were a couple top 10s in there. I feel like I could have won a couple of those. I didn't win those, so that's kind of frustrating.
I mean, we're a young team, so we're growing, but we performed well for the expectations we had beforehand.
We did okay. We didn't finish in the league where I wanted to finish, but actually yesterday we had our regional tournament, and one of our golfers, Will Bartlett, qualified for state, so I count that as a success.
We did all right. Most recently at the Broadmoor, we placed 4th as a team. I do plan on golfing next year.
I do plan on golfing next year. I don't know. I don't know why I'd quit, but I think I'll play next year.
Golf isn't just a mental game. It can also be very physically demanding. Karen wanted to know what our golfers do to stay on their toes during these long tournaments.
I play baseball and just kind of hang out and enjoy the outdoors.
Probably doing my schoolwork and then just going down to our club and getting some more practice in.
I got to get better at it, but I like lifting weights a lot, so hopefully I think that's a goal of mine, to get more in the gym this off season.
Finally, we wanted to discover the opinion of what our boys think the hardest part of golf is and what to look out for on the golf course.
I'd say the hardest part of golf is just keeping a cool and stable head when you hit a bad shot.
Hardest part of golf is for sure the mental game. So being able to think through every shot and kind of reset after a bad shot and just kind of setting up and restarting.
It's probably the putting, because you always are having to constantly read the greens and figure out what you need to do and then get better on that part in your game.
I think for me this year it was probably the mental aspect of it. I mean, I think that I'm good enough to win some of those golf tournaments and compete in those, but I haven't really been in that situation before. Being hurt last year and then freshman year didn't go that good.
Well, as a coach, it's hard because the season's so short. And so for a golfer, I think it's hard for them because they have to commit in the off season, and they really got to put some time in the summer to be good in August and play the 2 months of golf.
Thank you to our boys golf team and coaches. Congratulations to Will Bartlett for being state qualified. This has been Carter Phillips reporting for KRM.
Congrats to the team for making it through the season, and good luck to Will Bartlett at the state competition.
There's a possibility that you transferred from another school to Rampart. Lucky for you, there's a little program called Student to Student.
Student to Student is a way to help transfer students find their way around Rampart.
Karen went in depth to see what Student to Student is doing to help these new students.
Changing schools, especially in abrupt circumstances, can be very stressful for new students. Luckily, here at Rampart, we have a fantastic group called Student to Student that works to help ease the transition for students coming in the middle of the year. Some of S2S's members and transfer students shared more about the purpose for this group and why it is important for the school.
S2S has been around the country since 2004. The idea is to partner military students with normal, typical, everyday students and make sure that everybody feels welcome in a school when you're transferring, when you're leaving, all of the things.
S2S is kind of built around military kids, but it doesn't exclude general new students. We aim to kind of help them feel comfortable, feel like they know where they're going.
I moved here a couple of weeks ago because my family moved here from Denver. They showed me my classes around, how to get around the school.
We give them a tour, we walk them around, we walk them to our classes every single day, we have lunch with them, we invite them to school events.
Many of the students say that having the group be student-led is beneficial for more of a connection with the community.
It's important because students have the better lens, right? If a teacher led it, they're a teacher, they're not a student, they don't really know exactly what it's like.
It helps you get to know a person, like if you have the person in the class as well, and like so you're not alone and you know someone here.
You have to lead the group by being an example, and so I guess we also encourage other people to join the club, to be able to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves and be a part of the community and get to know people around us and be able to let people get out of their comfort zones and as leaders be the ones that make initiative.
Joining S2S for some of the students was a great opportunity to help others with similar experiences as them. It could also be great for getting more involved with more of the students here at school.
Maybe they've moved a lot. I have some students in the group that have moved 7 times. This is their 7th school. It's hard to have friends. Now it's easier with social media and things like that, but it's hard to feel welcome in a place where you don't know anybody and you don't know your way around.
I joined S2S because personally I am a military child. My father is in the Air Force and I've moved 7, 8 times throughout my life, so I know exactly what it's like to find yourself somewhere new and have no idea what you're doing. And it's just this really great concept to give all of those people their own little guardian angel to help them get through whatever it is.
We hope the rest of the year goes just as smoothly as the start for these students. If you want to get involved in S2S, go see Miss Morris in room 114 for details. This has been Nelly Rivera-Trujillo reporting for Kram.
Be sure to say hi to any new students you see in the halls or in class. We wish all the new transfer students good luck in this school year.
Now that it's a new year, freshmen here at Rampart are starting their first year of high school.
Starting at a new school can be scary and hard, so Kram asked some of our seniors if they have any advice for these new students to help them get through the year and high school as a whole.
There's a huge difference between being a fourth-year senior and a brand new freshman. Kram thought it would be interesting to ask seniors what advice they would give to incoming freshmen.
My advice for making friends would be, if you are involved in an activity, to just try to become as close with the people in that activity as possible, because through that activity you will continue to do things with them and you will just get really close with those people.
I feel like getting involved in like sports or like outside like extracurricular activities helps build a community that you didn't know you wanted, or you can, find yourself being more a part of.
I would tell underclassmen to just, do what you can, and have fun. Make the most of your high school career, whether it is getting involved in activities or just hanging out with friends and, grilling in the dirt lot. Just make the most of your high school career. It's only 4 short years.
Yeah, just talk to people in your class, don't be a jerk to everyone.
I did get a lot of guidance from upperclassmen when I was a younger classman, because I was in marching band, and so in marching band you really just help out with everyone. It doesn't really matter where you are in the class's status, you just help everyone.
Oh, obviously the football games. Football games are so fun, especially with the rowdies trying to, hype up the crowd. If the freshmen don't go and don't get involved, it's kind of lame on them. So
just go join a club or something. Any one of the clubs you'll find are accepting, and they'll let you in and join, and they'll be your friends and act as family.
Freshmen, be sure to make good use of this advice, because it is going to be useful later on in the year. This has been Tiernan Capps reporting for Kram.
Have an incredible first year, Rams.
Recently, Student Council got some new members of their team in the form of these new freshmen.
In the past, we have not had Freshmen Student Council members, and this year's freshman leadership is part of that change.
In previous years, only 10th, 11th, and 12th graders have had seats in Student Council. This year, Miss Bailey decided to change that.
Being in StuCo as a freshman, it's a lot of fun because everyone there is just so friendly all of the time, and it's a great community to be in.
I think it's really fun, and there's a lot of opportunities to connect with people in my grade and also in upper classes.
Yesterday we got to go and hang out with 5th graders and stuff, so it's just been fun. It's fun planning stuff for the school.
I filled out an application in 8th grade and submitted it.
I didn't have to get elected. I just had to do an application, and I got let in.
I had to fill out a form.
I wanted to be a part of StuCo because it seemed like a lot of fun, and I wanted to help make changes in the school.
I want to be a part of Student Council because I thought it was a good opportunity to get to connect with the school more.
I wanted to plan stuff for the school and go just be really involved. Be involved as much as I could with the school as starting as a freshman.
Now she is accepting applications from 8th graders who want to be a part of Student Council and they become freshmen.
So this is something that I have been really excited about for a lot of years, even before I was a Student Council advisor. I'm a Rampart grad, and so when I was a student here, we had freshmen on our Student Council. And since then, I've definitely respected and loved what Emerging Leaders was in the past, but I think one of my biggest motivators in wanting to get freshmen back in Student Council is, if you're going to have a Student Council that's representative of the entire student body, but you only have sophomores, juniors, and seniors in the Student Council, you're not representative of the whole school. So Suco is a Blue 4 class period, so we meet down in room 107. That's where our class is held every Blue 4. But then we just have a ton of outside of school things as well. So we are what we call a co-curricular class, which means we have both the in-school and out-of-school obligations. So not only are we a class, like an academic class, but we also do all of the things outside of school that count for grades as well. I just encourage the freshman class, everybody in the freshman class, to come to events and just be, a part of what we do as a student council, dances, events.
Good luck with your first year of student council, Rams. This has been Cameron Hazeltine reporting for KRAM.
Student council is a huge part of what makes the school function. Congratulations to all the freshmen who get to be a part of that.
Speaking of that change, we have a special announcement about homecoming from Stuco.
If you're wondering what the homecoming theme is this year, we have it. Homecoming is coming, and we hope everyone attends. The Homecoming Royalty nominations open on class Schoology pages today and close on October 4th. Spirit Days will be announced soon as well.
The homecoming football game is on October 13th. The game includes a tailgate, royalty announcements, fireworks, and a special surprise.
The dance itself is on October 14th. Tickets are on sale now on Ludus. And you can find the link on the We Are Rampart Instagram page, the Rampart Stuco Instagram page, and the class Schoology pages.
The entire week before homecoming, Rampart will be participating in the Choose Safe program.
This program replaces the old Drive Smart campaign to teach teens to drive safely the week of homecoming and beyond.
There's a Choose Safe poster design contest starting now, where students can design a poster around the theme of safe driving. Designs are due on October 9th to Miss Bailey in room 402.
The poster designs will be voted on by the student body the week of homecoming.
That's it for this week, Rams. Be sure to tune in next week.
Have a great weekend. This has been Rogan Harris
and Carter Phillips
signing off for KRAM.
Or a special announcement homecoming.
Look to Will Bartlett. English! Yeah.
Nailed it.
So easy.